Welcome to Dodgers Daily. Casey Porter here, so glad that you decided to tune in. Fans, today we have one of my favorite pitchers in the Dodgers organization. Already talked to him once. Ryan Sublette, a Red Raider, right?
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
First of all, back up and talk about playing for Tim there at Texas Tech and Matt. I know they just let Matt go, but it was a wonderful experience for you.
Wonderful experience. Loved my time there. It was necessary to grow as a player and a person, but yeah, really loved my time in Lubbock.
I was going to say, there's so many great bullpen arms here with the Dodgers. You're used to that because when you were at Texas Tech, they had like 4 pros on the same staff you're on, didn't they?
Yeah, we had a lot of good talent at Texas Tech while I was there. It was a lot of fun to be a part of that.
Not only that, backing up a little bit further than that, you and Bobby Miller played on the same summer baseball team?
Yeah, in high school we did, yeah.
Wow.
So like freshman to sophomore, junior year, yeah.
Like a doubleheader on a Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock. You got Sublette in the first game, Miller in the second. It's like, no thanks, right?
Yeah, we had a pretty good team. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Okay, fantastic. So let's get into your pro career here. Let's start with this year. May and June were just absolutely awesome. So let me ask you this. When you're on top of your game, what is it? What are the keys that get you to the top of your game?
I think the keys is just focus on the competition aspect and not think too much. Just me versus the hitter. It's played within the strike zone, and yeah, just compete.
I know you have a unique perspective. I'm sure everybody has at least some form of this perspective, but you don't feel like you're competing against your teammates. You feel like you're competing against yourself. Would that be correct?
Yeah, definitely against, it's always striving for perfection, even though you'll never get there, but you always want to try. Yeah, definitely it's a mental battle with yourself, but then just competing with the guy in the box.
You ever find yourself sitting in a bullpen and wondering what it'd be like to be, you're one step away, wondering what it'd be like to be in a major league bullpen?
I mean, the mind definitely wanders, and you have a lot of fun conversations out there, but most of the time you just focus on the task at hand and be ready when your name's called.
So the uniqueness, you have a 3/4 slot, but yeah, you stay behind the ball, so can you kind of talk about how that helps you?
Yeah, so I mean, just from the slot, the fastball spin is able to carry a little bit more, and that's just something that the Dodgers helped me really discover and kind of use to my advantage.
So I got to ask you this. Matt Gardner was wonderful. I'm sure you had great pitching coaches both in summer ball and high school, but I'm sure they probably told you to get over the top, right? At least.
Oh yeah. I was taught like every other kid is, stay down the top of it, try to spin behind the ball, and yeah.
So when did we make that transition?
So growing up, I definitely threw like Iron Mike over the top, and then around sophomore year, I would say I kind of switched to the little bit of a lower angle, and yeah, like I said, I never really knew about the whole spin thing until getting with the Dodgers, where they like discovered for me that it was a good weapon for me.
Okay, so you've been at every level of the minor leagues with the Dodgers system. Kind of take us through each jump, what it's been like for you, and then maybe the most difficult jump.
I mean, definitely when you get to each spot, it feels like a jump in terms of just the environment that you're in, but the game never changes. It's really just experience and refining mistakes and just trying to be as consistent as you could possibly be every time out there.
Which jump would you say would be the hardest one you faced?
I mean, the most nerve-wracking, I would say, was just the very first time going to low A, first experience in pro ball, going back to the wood bats, not being in college anymore. That one was a lot of fun, but definitely being here in AAA, you understand that the game is played over the plate, and that it's just not so much the talent aspect. People obviously are better, but it's just the experience aspect that is much different here.
So the 3/4 slot, I'm assuming, gives you a good kind of sinker 2-seam type look, but you're able to stay behind the ball. That also gives you a 4-seam type look. So can you take us through your mix?
Yeah, so I got the 4-seam, then I got the 2-seam that'll tail on it a little more to just be a different look from the 4-seam, so I could have two options with the heater. And then I got the tight little slider, cutter, whichever you want to call it, and then the changeup.
So the key to you has always been keeping the ball in the strike zone. You just mentioned that a minute ago. So what types of things do you do to make sure that happens?
Really just kind of going back to what I was saying before, just not think too much and just really hone in on the competition aspect and wanting to beat the guy in the box.
Yeah. So you've been a guy that's just kind of put your nose down, do your daily routine every day. You're definitely process oriented. So coming into this, what are your goals now that you're here in AAA?
I mean, definitely just keep doing, trying to be consistent. Yeah. Just consistency is key. Staying available, staying healthy throughout the remainder of the season, and just trying to finish strong.
All right, a couple more questions here. Ryan Sublette gets the call tomorrow. You see all these transactions. You get to see your buddies go up and down. If you're the one that gets the call tomorrow, what can Dodgers fans expect from you?
A lot of excitement.
Yeah.
So, just a lot of excitement, I would say.
Yeah, and then what things would you say once you got there you would rely on the most that you're doing the best right now to be consistent, and what things would you think you need to improve on the most?
Really just staying through the target and, just letting the pitches play over the plate.
Awesome. Ryan Sublette, thank you so much for joining. This has been a wonderful honor.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.